Ladies and gentlemen, we have come across a very strange circumstance that just happened. Now, I warn you that the language that is about to be used is very hurtful to my soul. This is like me, but also not the same person. Even though it's a different day, I decided to put on the same shirt, so, you know, leave me alone. I had to try to do a fun video guessing, you know, FC Valentina's kit. By the way, if she gets wet fog, I'm quitting the game. Though there is a possibility that she might get a attack variation of it, if I'm being whatever. Now, I was told by my boy here, my man, Get Wrecked, and he tells me, bro, your reasoning behind line games not changing the login screen is dumb as fuck, frankly, so drop the argument. The way these games have been dropping content changes, fixes, hot fixes, new banners, etc. blows that weak ass argument up. These guys have plenty of money, time, expertise to do so. We don't know what line games already has done and are just laying in the cut, ready to drop it on us. Still loving the videos though. What's going on, guys? This your boy Cash, and today's video is going to open your eyes, widen your smile, and it's 100% MFO. Now, I already spoke it. We went back and forth. If you checked, there was 3 replies or something like that. So I actually gave him 2 specific replies to that exact comment. One thing that I definitely hate is if someone tries to tell me to stop doing something, or I hate that, especially as a content creator. Like, don't tell me what to do. Like, I'm already doing something I want to do. Don't tell me what to do. But he had a problem with my loading screen theory. That's pretty much what he's saying. The loading screen theory is not correct. Luckily, I had some time to research what I was thinking and what I was explaining, because a lot of times what I do is that I edit out a lot of stuff from my videos because the time length or something like that. But I was trying to make a point, and when I say the loading screen theory is that they only change the loading screen when they're going to promote the next gold FC. So every time the loading screen changes, it's a gold FC. He just didn't happen to believe that, which I can understand why a person wouldn't believe that. But I actually found further proof of that. And when I found further proof of that, it actually helped me find out something else, which is what the video is about. My video is actually not about him. I just wanted to tease him a little bit. The reason why I wanted to bring this up is because based on that comment, even though I at the time I didn't like it, and I was like pretty much defending myself, like, no, you don't understand. Because one, marketing is the thing. Like, they make money doing things in a certain order. I think a lot of people will benefit from learning about this and how why the gold FCs are spaced out in a certain way. It's because, you know, it doesn't make sense for them to stack them. Now, a lot of us in the community were worried that they would do that. From a business standpoint, they'll make more money if they stack them up, then people would have to spend more money in ZEUZ. It doesn't necessarily work like that. It would just be more annoying for us if they did that. But business-wise, it's better for them to space them out. If they space them out, you really get the whole package of the character. Zeon was running rampant everywhere. Anna was a pretty good character, but Zeon was running rampant everywhere. But Zeon was slowly replaced by Rara, because Rara was crazy, right? Now Rara, not that she's being replaced, but she's still really a good god, and now Iris is in the mix. So this is how they seem to be doing it, but I actually have proof of how they do it, because guess who has been covering this game since launch? This guy. So what I'm going to show you guys, and before this theory even gets started, I just wanted to say that I do apologize, because I thought I had this figured out, but it looks like that I don't. Now, originally my theory was that in between Zeon and Rara, there were about 4 banners that were released. That was Anna, Bailey, Maggie, and Annie. Then I tried to check it between Rara and Iris, but since I forgot about Degas, I also saw that there were 4 banners. Then it made it look like there was a pattern that was coming out, but it doesn't actually match up when you look into it a little bit more deeply. Unfortunately, between Rara and Iris, there were actually 5 banners that dropped. So that's Baraka, Ramsey, Scarlet, Degas, and then they did the Burnavis banner. Now, the only thing that you could say that would make my claim still legit, and I just wanted to make this very clear, because I didn't want to confuse people, is that the only thing that I have noticed as me trying to find the best way to summarize this and make it make sense is that there is still a passage of time, which is still my loading screen theory, but I was trying to figure out how much time has passed. It does seem as though that every single gold banner does come at the end of the month, or not the end of the month, but near the end of the month. So after at least 3 weeks or so has passed. Now the only way that I can actually showcase this would be to kind of go to each gold banner when they drop. I think that would be a little easier, because I was just going by videos, which is still not really a good way to go by it. So I actually have here got all this loaded up. So this is the Xeon banner right here. So this Xeon banner dropped at the end May 28th, which is obviously near the end of May. We're just gonna go all the way up until I see the next gold, which as we know is Rara. This is Rara. So Rara dropped on June 25th. Now, I don't know, like, as far as if I pull up my little handy dandy thing here, June 25th is like the last week of June. So I don't know if that's the same indicative. So when I go here to May, the last week of May is there. So maybe it was just the fact that when it started, that weird starting point in which it was like the end of May, which is here, and it went straight into June, right? So maybe that's why, boom, the end of the month comes, boom, you guys get your gold Vacor, right? So then a couple of banners pass again, and then Iris comes up, right? So when did Iris drop? Fuck you, hunk of chocolate. Well, not chocolate, but hunk of meat over here. Maybe me redo my theory. It's fine. Theories get broken all the time. It's fine. Boom, here goes Iris in this big stupid thing. July 30th. So she came right here near the end of this of last month, right? So with that theory, my new theory, just keep pumping them out, Cash. I deleted that video, so there's no way I can even fathomly make money off of it. So please, I don't even want to begin to hear that. And also, if I wanted to make money off of it, I would have just kept my little pinned comment explanation, and I just would have left it there and just be like, I hope people can figure it out. I just didn't want to do that. I want to actually share this information. So she came out on the 30th of July. I said the end of this month. So now we are currently, this is by updated calendar, right? So now we are currently here at 18. August 18th. So one more banner should run, which is tomorrow, right? So that means it should be Bernadette, right? Bernadette should be the banner that comes and goes or whatever. And then when around this time, which is the 26th, 27th, 28th, whatever the time that is, they should announce Valentina. Like that should make sense. There is a gap between it. I thought it was based on the number of banners in between, but I think that there was some type of hiccup, or maybe just because of the way that the months laid out, like that August maybe has like more weeks in it, like quote unquote, like this. Technically, look at how July is stacked. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like just in this example, obviously 5 weeks here. This is why there's 5. Maybe that's why there were 5 banners in the month of July, in comparison to here where it's just this little excerpt here is August 1st, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe that's why there's 4 here. And then if we go, well, not May, but in June there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess you can cut that off if you want to. It's still 5 here if you want to go through here, but their weird cycle is I think Wednesday. Like Wednesday they announce it, Thursday they drop it. So I guess it maybe depends on how many Thursdays there are. Let's go by that. Let's go by Thursdays and let's see if that works. So this is 4. So there were 4 banners in June, and then look, 5 Thursdays in July, right? So how many Thursdays are in August? 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe it depends on how many Thursdays there are. I've been trying my best to make this make sense, because I know that there's a gap in time. I know that there is a certain amount of banners that are going to go out, but it looks like it doesn't really, they're going to keep putting out banners, but it looks like at least at the end of the month, there will possibly be, that's when the gold banner will come out. So I really hate putting out misinformation. So I still wanted to give you guys a theory on something that you guys can reasonably go by, and I still wanted to back it up with something. What do you guys think about this theory? This is a little bit updated. I knew there was something with the banners, but I didn't tie it to the fact that it probably has to do with when they release content. They release content on a certain day. So if they release on a certain day, you have to go by that day. I don't know if how that lines up either. Like if there's, like I said, 4 banners or 3 banners, but it's like the Thursdays, how many Thursdays in a month? So we can even go further to say that there's a possibility that there'll be 4 in September next month. Let me know what you guys think. I think that makes a little bit more sense. It has more concrete to how they're actually dropping banners in comparison to the just pure number. But it looks like it's, first of all, it's like the last weekish or so of the month. So there's always a passage of time. That at least is true. There's a passage of time in between months, in between banners. They seem to always drop it at the end of the month, but it's just because it's probably, that's when 4 to 5 banners have passed, depending on how many Thursdays, like I said, are in the month. I'm going with the Thursday theory, and that is my final answer. If you hate my soul, I agree. I definitely agree, but I spent a lot of time on this, and unfortunately, because of that one mishap, I got put into a theory, and it happens a lot. I think it happens more than people think. Like when you get some data and it fits so well that you kind of just go with it. You kind of just go with it, and it starts to make a lot of things make sense. But then, like, even in a trial or anything like that, someone else contradicts what you just say, and then now you're almost back at the drawing board. And I just spent so much time trying to figure out, where the fuck am I going with this theory? Is there actually a pattern now that Degus has thrown off my 4 banner theory? I was sitting here for like a few hours just trying to figure it out, and eventually I was like, I don't want to keep explaining that, you know, Degus is there. So my overall ending theory is still the same. Bernadette is coming next, then Valentina. That is still the same, because there's another week that we can go through in the month of August. So there's technically that should still ride out, technically. Feel free to comment, like, comment, subscribe. I'm not even gonna ask you guys, you know what, I'm not gonna ask for like, comment, subscribe, because I fucked up. But if you guys feel inclined to, at least for the goodness honor code that most YouTubers don't follow at all. But I felt like I was doing a disservice to people by keeping up the old video, and it was getting views. I was hoping it wasn't getting views, and I was like, fuck, it's getting views. I gotta take it down. I gotta take it down as quick as I can. And I deleted the Reddit post as well. I'm gonna put it back, the Reddit post, with a bunch of explanations and stuff, and try to do right by the community, because that's the only thing I care about, doing right by the community. So yeah, just remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.